Yeah, so Big Agile is really talking about specific practices as people understand, what Agile is all about. So things like, doing sprint planning, doing sprint reviews, sprint retros, all of the events and the day-to-day practices. The little Agile is a way of being rather than doing, right?
I see.
So software doesn't even enter into it in the little a Agile. It's more about a way of acting, and a way of being.
What dude, what always bother me about discussions about Agile, little Agile, is people will be like, oh, give me an example, even on message boards online and stuff like that. People will be like, give me an example of like non-software agility or whatever, and I'm like, isn't Toyota's manufacturing like what everybody goes back to for like the golden standard of, this is what agility looks like, and it has nothing to do with writing software.
Yeah, so Lean Agile is of course the roots, right? Lean is the root of
Lean,
Agile. So people do revert back to that, but these days it's mainly for history purposes. Like that's where it started. I don't know if in non-software areas of business people are actually practicing those lean principles as much today, as they were in the like the manufacturing days.
Yeah.
Because there's not a whole lot of manufacturing that happens today. I mean, what's going on is all done by robots.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Big Agile, like I guess like when you say like big Agile, like Agile with capital A, I mean you're talking about a prescribed methodology on top of your Agile, which like any Agile coach will tell you, like that's not where you want to start. You don't want to come in with a methodology. You want to come in with asking why, or I don't know, stripping stuff back to the lean basics. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean ultimately, doing Agile aligns itself to doing things in a way that it is for some methodology, right?
Yeah.
Whether you're doing Kanban or whatever it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
But that is, in and of itself, not enough. Like doing that does not make you little Agile as an organization. It simply means that you're adopting some Agile work practices in some areas.
Yeah.
So as an organization, if you're just doing that in some areas, that's great. It's better than none, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that does not an Agile organization make, right? You have to do that consistently across the board.
Yeah.
And so here we're no longer now talking about just Agile software practices of building software. It's Agile in HR, Agile in sales, Agile in finance, everything that is, a business domain, right? Every domain has to be Agile. And the sum of all of that makes an Agile organization. So to get there is a much, much longer journey than just practicing Agile principles in, software development.
Yeah, I wonder if with that description, I wonder if there's any organizations out there that really are like top to bottom, truly embracing I'd really like to see.
I'm just pausing here because there are organizations that have done this more or less across many business domains, maybe not all of them. And even with each of those, they may not be at 100%.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's okay because, again, you haven't reached that point. You haven't reached nirvana, but you are on the way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.